consider solar power? Learn about the latest in this technology right around here in our area, because it is Home Improvement Week on PSL. 'Tis the season for change. Are we all ready for it? Welcome to Paula Sands Live. I'm your host, Paula Sands. Let's get to business. We're gonna have some fun today and learn a lot, which I hope every day we learn something. We're gonna start off with the power of the sun. What about renewable solar energy in homes and businesses right around here? Have you even considered it? Well, Larry Steffen is here from Eagle Point Solar, with where you build systems for homes and businesses and farms. I saw, Larry.
Homes, businesses, churches, schools.
Oh my goodness! What are your biggest customers right now? Are you seeing a lot of schools and businesses?
Schools and farms.
Really?
Yeah,
is it because it saves the most money? What makes it most attractive, Larry?
There's three primary reasons that people buy solar. The first thing is they want to lower their electricity bill. That's easy, okay? The second one, they might be looking for incentives that might be available to them that they can take advantage of. And thirdly, it's what's good for the environment. So
sure. Okay.
You add all three of those together, and that's the primary reasons.
Let's back up on the incentives. Are those government incentives?
What they are is it's the form of a tax credit. So if you own a home in the Quad Cities and you build a solar array, you're eligible to apply for a tax credit of up to 30% of whatever the gross cost of the array is. And that follows through to the ag sector, the commercial sector, etc. Okay?
Larry, our viewers are looking at this video right now. What are we seeing? We're seeing a lot of arrays. There's when you mentioned the farm,
Yep.
You know, agricultural use there. You still have to use those panels.
Yes, that's correct.
And like that's either a big house or a business.
That is correct. It's a big house, and you know what we do when we develop or when we design something like this, I'm looking for a production number based on what your objective is. How much do you want to lower your electricity bill? Do you want to lower a third of it, a half of it, 75% of it, maybe all of it if you can? And then once we figure out what those objectives are, we can design it that way and then figure out if we can build it.
Okay, how long does it take for me to see my return for my investment as far as savings go? People probably want to be able to save right away.
That's correct. And one of the things that we do is we will take people through a financial analysis so that they can figure out exactly what their return on investment is going to be. And that return on investment is directly related to their utility. Okay. Because each utility in Iowa, or Illinois, when you get in the Quad Cities, they have similar but different policies. And that's why we will take people through the process so they can understand that. Ultimately, if you have the ability to take advantage of some incentives, like a tax credit or some other form of grant, or potentially depreciation of equipment for a business, you can see a payback in sometimes less than 6, maybe 5, maybe 6 years.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at your shirt which says bringing you the sun. So I'm thinking in our area around here now, it's sunny and hot now, but we think we have long winters. So how does solar energy work when it's 10 below zero and it's cloudy? And do people get confused about that? Yeah.
It's a great question, and people ask that all the time because we simply can't assume that it's going to be sunny every day of the week, okay?
Right, not here.
When we go through an analysis, okay, we will figure out and we'll use weather data from the local weather station, which is at the airport, and that will make us or allow us to do a calculation of full sun, partly cloudy, rain, snow, ice, cover, limited sun time. And once we have that information, we can apply it to the software that we use, and then we'll do a production number. So as long as I'm accounting for it, then the end result is close to what we projected. Now,
so the technology is it's all about that, isn't it? And so I just want to end with one other thing. If people are interested at all, how do you get started? Like, kind of the first move is what, Larry?
Okay, the very first thing that I encourage people to do, and I do hundreds of solar seminars every year, educate yourself on equipment, warranties, and utility policy. That's the first thing. Everything else is math. So what we do is we gather your electricity bills because that will tell you how many,
that kind of math. Okay,
how
I got
much
it.
electricity you consume, how much you pay for it. And once I have those tidbits of information, I can step you through the math. And once you learn it, this is easy.
Yeah,
it's a math problem.
Plug it in, and then when it comes to getting it on my home, you've got ways to make that. It's not those big fat sheets anymore, right?
No, it's not. They're they're slim. They're about 3.5 feet wide. They're 5.5 feet tall, and they're about 1.5 inches thick.
Well, this is, if you're going to talk about Home Improvement Week, which we've been talking about, this is probably the most cutting edge. I mean, still, even though it's an old technology, I mean, it was, came about quite a while ago.
A long time ago, yes.
Yeah.
And how it functions has not changed.
Wow.
Okay.
But the equipment to kind of deliver it has.
It's gotten more efficient.
Good.
Okay, and it has higher output. A solar array today, or a solar panel itself, if you have a Tier 1 rated one, is going to have a 30-year production warranty.
Okay.
That's the warranty.
Eagle Point Solar, that's where Larry's from today. And so, Larry, thanks for being part of this special week. There's your information online, eaglepointsolar.com. Start there. And Larry even conducts these seminars. And then also did you tell me you're the president of
I'm the president of the Iowa Solar Association.
Well, see, he knows it all. Got every answer, folks. Good seeing you, Larry.